Happy secular New Year to everyone. I want to share a brief idea about the Parshas Vayechi, and then a quick idea about the New Year as well. The Torah tells us at the end of Sefer Bereshis, when Yaakov is giving blessings to all of his children, and he gives a blessing to Yehuda, he says the following. He says that Yehuda one day will be red-eyed from wine and white-toothed from milk. So Rabbi Shimshon Pincus points out that there's a line, what does it mean, white-toothed from milk? He points out that there's a line in the Talmud that says it would be better for a person to show a person the white of their teeth, even more so than giving them milk to drink. The idea, says Rabbi Pincus, says that if you could imagine for yourself picture yourself a hot summer day, and it's boiling, it's so hot, the sun's shining, and you're in the middle of the city, and there's a person walking around handing out water to people. How grateful we would be for that person. He says, and let's say that there's a person, handing out cold milk to a person. Now, I'm personally not a milk guy, but let's say you are a milk person. You love milk. Milk not only is like the cold, refreshing, water, but it's sustaining and makes your bones strong. It's nourishing, and they give you milk. What a person! What a great person! He says, despite that, what our rabbis are teaching us is that by smiling at someone, showing them the white of your teeth, is even more precious than the sustaining, nourishing, thirst-quenching water or milk that you could hand out on a hot summer day. Better off would be if you smiled at a person. And he says that when we smile at a person and we show them our teeth, and we're sharing and passing on joy and happiness, this is critical. This is critical to do in our homes, with our families, and with everyone we see on the streets as well. Obviously, right now in this corona period we live in, where we're masked up usually, it's harder to do that. I actually have a mask that says smile with your eyes. So to try to show the white of our eyes, smile, and even though our mouths would be covered up, to let people know that we're happy to see them by opening up our eyes. And God willing, one day soon, the masks can come off and we can do this once again with our teeth. I remember vividly actually living in New York or Connecticut. I would commute every day to Manhattan, to go to yeshiva. And I remember just sitting on the train and being depressed. One of the great rabbis said that a person's face, Rabbi Yisrael Salanter, I believe, said a person's face is like a public thoroughfare. Right? I'm responsible on my sidewalk to make sure there's no ice that gets on there that people could get injured. So if a person's face also, a person could look at a face and get down and get glum and feel terrible. So we're responsible for what's on our face because other people have to see it. And if we're pouting and we're just miserable, that rubs off on other people also. And I remember just commuting to work every day, looking around, most of the time people were not overly optimistic looking. They weren't so happy looking, and it definitely wasn't a great way to start off the day. So God willing, we can take this wisdom and work on always having a kind countenance on our face, to be smiling, to be happy to see other people, and always be trying to uplift everyone around us with our smile, with the white of our teeth. One very brief idea about the new year of 2021 that we're now entering. We just moved into a new home, and we're in that stage where we're just unpacking boxes. And one night after unpacking, 3 or 4 boxes, I thought to myself, it was a lot like, unloading, just putting laundry away. You have a laundry basket, you put the clothes away. It's very tedious, it's hard work, it's a lot. But the nice thing about the laundry basket is it's finite, it's limited. You finish it up, then you can go on to the next thing for your day. With boxes, it doesn't feel like that. It's one box, you spend a lot of time on one box, and then there's another box, and another box, and another box. So many boxes to unpack. And I was thinking to myself that to some extent, that's kind of how it feels that as we approach a new year. We have these goals and aspirations and dreams. And sometimes when we get down to it and we start doing it, we realize it's just so much. It's unbearable. I can't do all of this. It's not feasible. It's not manageable. And then we'll give up. I think a very small fraction of people actually follow through on New Year's resolutions. So we have to focus on is just one box at a time. That's it. What I have to worry about right now is just one box at a time. I'm not worried about the pile of boxes in every room in my house. It has to be one simple box at a time. That's how we can grow. That's how we can accomplish this new year. Stick to our goals and our resolutions is by one little box at a time. So hopefully, as we approach this new year, it should be a sweet and healthy and happy new year for all of us, 2021. We can just focus on doing one box at a time. Focus on that one next step we need to in our lives. And God willing, all of us will be blessed with a year filled with joy and happiness and health and only good things as we celebrate this secular new year, the year 2021. Have a beautiful Shabbos, and hope to see everyone, God willing, in person soon.